streaming now.
For the 3 people.
We're now live streaming. We're gonna play every single version of my Hello Neighbor games. You know what? It's gonna take forever if I do every version. So I might just do major versions, cause a lot of these builds are just bug fixes. So if they're interesting, I'll show it, but if they aren't that interesting, I'm not gonna show it. Alright, so I just whizzed through version 1 because there's literally like nothing. And here's Hayden. Hello Hayden, I know that's you because, you know, I literally do not know anyone else that would say E. Yeah.
E.
Well, now I know Retro would say E, so good to know. So, I'm here with Retro.
Hello.
And J-Rock, but I think he might be muted. And
Wait, you want me to unmute?
if you want. But this is it for version 2. You can't go in the neighbor's house or really anything. And the pickup physics are bad. Let's go to this version, which is version 2 but at night. That's the only difference. Actually, you know what? There might be another difference. I think you might be able to like go in the house. There's like a doorway. Yeah. So I'm whizzing by because it'll take forever to play every version. And to point out every little detail. Can't skip the cutscene, so that's great. But hey, first version of version 3. And it looks completely different from the last version. Like, if I was just looking at my house, it would just look like a screenshot of version 2 again. Because it's literally all the same. But the neighbor's house is completely different. And pickup physics are better. Still bad, but better. There's nothing in the neighbor's house. Hooray. And the neighbor looks worse. He looks like a bad version of the version 3 neighbor.
Also, in the live chat, say chat if anyone can hear me.
Not sure. Oh, yeah. So, other than the house being different and it being way worse and really buggy and impossible to play, actually, because if you go too close to the neighbor, it like turns on a camera.
LOL.
Hey, Retro's here now. Got 3 people. Then really nothing happens for a while. Until this version. Don't mind the big black bar. So this is a major version, I guess, because there's actually stuff in the neighbor's house. And a staircase, which you can hardly even walk up. And the neighbor. That doesn't work. Alright, final version of version 3 is obviously the best version of version 3. Looks the same until now. Hey, we got 4 people now. Oh, the cutscene didn't play properly. Never seen that happen before.
Caterpillars are hungry creatures.
Yes. So, there's, other than that, there's really nothing else to this version. I don't know what happened with the neighbors catching animation.
Look at your window 00 Furman.
Alright, I see houses. I'm probably supposed to see you, but I don't see you. Now, real quick, before we play version 5 and version 4. No, I don't. I'm kind of glad I don't, but this version of version 5 in the background is a quick save, and I got a corruption a few weeks back, so I lost all of my quick saves on everything, which also made me lose a lot of projects. So that sucks a lot.
Sucks people?
No. But this is one of the versions that was lost, so that sucks. Now we're gonna play version 4. There are 3 versions that we're gonna play because 2 of them are literally no different from all the other versions. So this is the first version of version 4, literally 11 days after version 3, and it's a completely different game. Yeah.
Oh, you're just being silent.
Alright, so now we're gonna play the last version of version 4 with a drawer. And that's it, other than the neighbor's chase music being different. And way less good. It's not as like funky. Well, his camera bug where he spins around is also
Neighbor
fixed.
looking slim though.
Not gonna lie, he does. And version 5, completely different, because there were like 2 versions in between version 4 and version 5 that were different, but they're lost because they were quick saves. I hate everything.
Man got one big head.
Yes. Why is it?
I go from caterpillars or hungry creatures to man, that neighbor got a big head.
Yes. Alright, so now we're in the house. And what it means by press R2 to throw is press R2 to drop. And then sometimes throw, because, I don't know, it's not good. That's version 5. Now, the pre-alpha has too many versions that we're not going to be playing through all of them, because a lot of them are bug fixes. So, we're going to go to the first version. Here it is. There's a leftover from a test map all the way over here. Because I just forgot. Can't crouch yet. You haven't been able to crouch in any of these versions. I think I attempted it with version 4, but for some reason it just kept killing you. I don't know why. And the chase music's wrong. And the neighbor looks like a freaking skeleton. But other than that, there's nothing much. So let's go to this version, where there's actually a normal sized house. And the neighbor walks around his house. Still remnants of the test map over there, though. So the neighbor is not good at very much. Oh, really? So, that's it for this version. Because it's still not much. Let's go to this version, because it actually looks interesting. There's lighting. And a car.
Pico Funny or Big Ol' Bunny?
Big Ol' Bunny. Not gonna... It sounds more like Big Ol' Bunny. And there's a cutscene. This one, I think, isn't... It might be this version that's weird. Yeah. So first, you spawn in a house.
Well,
it still
Ninja
sounds...
Muffinated was Poco Funny.
It still sounds like Pico Fun... I mean, it sounds more like Big Ol' Bunny. So...
I was gonna say Poco Funny.
Poco. Yeah, because you spelled... Well, Ninja Muffin Aid, it was Poco Funny. You got some terrible looking houses, because I was running low on graphic memory and I didn't know how to decrease sculpture detail.
Newbie, don't hurt me.
I mean, I made this when I was a newbie, because I didn't know anything. So you can come up here.
I see that.
And there's a weird green orb. Where would it take you? Let me see if I can...
A scary place.
I don't know where it would take you. Actually, yeah, I do.
It would probably take you to your butt, and trust me, it's a scary place.
How can I filter by my creations? Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot. Alright, so... it would take you to here. Yeah, right here. You can see the green orb that looks completely different in the background. And it shows every single version of the neighbor, except for the pre-alpha neighbor. Don't know why. I mean, there's space. Also, I forgot to make it so one of them couldn't catch you, so you can get caught. Hey, look, that's me, and I don't look correct. Alright, so next version. Which I think... I lost the first version of it a long time ago. And I think this is what Hello Again Neighbor looked like at some point. Like in its very early stages. This isn't the version, but it's close to it. So, yeah, there's really nothing else to that. So now we're gonna go into Act 1.
Your friend has died.
Yes. So, there are way too many versions of this. And I think this was the version right after that. Like, this was like around 7 months after I first tried working on it. No, not that long, but like 4 months. Okay, Retro's back. And hey, look, it's Retro's neighbor model. And a house. But obviously Retro's neighbor model is more important. I didn't say that right, but it's more important than the house. I think the neighbor breaks windows in this version instead of getting hit by items. Yeah. So that's it for that version of Act 1. The next one is also very different. like completely very different. So, it's all this upstairs now. The neighbor also sleeps at the start and then wakes up. So, yeah. Also, you can break a window with a freaking key somehow.
Yes.
Fun,
Can break windows.
probably, but, fun fact, at some point, before I added the shark into this room, there was a spider. And it was horrifying and disgusting, so I removed it
So
without saving a version.
It's basically Granny.
Yeah,
Basically Granny.
and also, yeah, that's another reason, because it was just like Granny. But it was also mainly because it was gross and horrifying. And I didn't like it, so I removed it.
Also, Eli, when you whenever you end your stream later, I gotta tell you about something.
Alright. So there's that to it, and then nothing really changes until this version. Where I now have a house, which is colored completely differently. The neighbor starts off awake. Still nothing really to the upstairs. And hey, there's a shark, which can't kill you, so that's disappointing.
Yeah, when you add something that's meant to be mechanical.
Yes. And I didn't change anything with this, for about 5 months. Just left it there for 5 months. Yes, thank you for your lovely commentary, Hayden. So, what could possibly be different in the next version? A lot, actually. First, my house is colored almost correctly. Almost. There's a fence around the neighbor's thing. Oh, the neighbor's chase music is different. But I think it still it still resets the scene when you die instead of like just respawning you, which made the game extremely difficult. And there's other rooms with nothing in them. And also now the shark can kill you. I'm not sure if there's a cutscene yet for like opening up the basement. Yeah, there isn't, so that's it for this version. Let's go to the next big version, which is actually the next version. Oh my god. Grass is more green, so that means the farmers started getting better. Also, there's barriers. There weren't barriers around the map before. And trees. Lots of trees.
Trees.
Yes.
Cheese.
Alright. The neighbor's now shorter and is facing that way. Just looking at how nice outside looks. Also, there's a new gate and a new basement door. And there's a wall here. I think there's actually stuff in these rooms. Not this one, but I think maybe this one? No, never mind. No.
Hey, you.
Yeah.
I would ask you to broadcast, the you know, that game, but
Yeah.
because you'd scream like a girl, but
You don't want.
I don't
Yeah.
wanna start the game yet.
It's a secret project that you guys might find out about later.
Yeah, also, wait, did you announce the new channel?
Oh yeah. While we're here, we're making a show called GLTV Adventures, and we have a channel for our group, the Dreamer Bros. You can go check it out and subscribe to it. It's not quite finished yet. I think we still need to change a few things up with it, but other than that, it's pretty much done. So that's pretty cool. Let's go on to the next big version. J-Rock asked for there to be a valve, or someone did, I'm not sure. And the neighbor's pants are more orange.
That was me.
Oh. But Retro asked, and I added the valve. The lighting's also a bit different. And also now the game actually looks good. The neighbor's pants are more orange.
Oh, this game, I think this be how we met.
I think, yeah. But the key has a better model. And again, there's a valve, which you can turn. And there's now a door there. How long has that door been there? Am I just stupid and I forgot it was there? Probably. Still nothing in these rooms. And the player's house is also a bit different. Actually, when I was first making the ladders, they were ropes. Just because I didn't want to model a ladder right now, because I was bored and I just wanted to get the logic working. So I made a rope instead.
And that neat.
And I think there's a cutscene for entering the basement. Yeah. So, there's still nothing in the basement, which is disappointing. And nothing, aren't that many big changes for a while. Actually, I lied there. I think this is the first version that Retro saved. I'm not sure if there was lighting before this. I mean, like a day-night cycle, but there could have been. Retro added lights in the player's house. I think that's it. No, I could have sworn he added something else in this version. There's TV. There are also quick save versions, which are also gone, sadly. In private versions. And one of them, the TV was actually like gray at some point. And now there's stuff in here, which includes another secret. I haven't shown you the first secret. I might show it. And this is a storage room. Eventually this will turn into a bathroom because, you know, the neighbor needs a bathroom. But the player doesn't. So, imagine if the whole plot of the game is just, you need to go pee, but the neighbor won't let you into his house. Holy crap, the shark is fast.
Didn't you program that dang thing?
Yes, I forgot. I somehow survived, though. Yeah, probably.
When you struggle to survive something you made.
The cutscene's slightly better, I think. But that's really it. Now let's go to the First good version. Well, like the first great version.
Yeah, I haven't worked on that game for like months.
Neither have I. I need to start working on it again.
Not really. We have many other projects. Plus you got your computer back, so you can actually make the actual game.
Yeah. There's this, the controls menu and the debug camera.
So yeah, if you're not able to work on Hooligan Neighborhood Notes, I'll help out.
Okay. Oh, wait, this is the version that has the TV gray.
Yeah, that's one of the things I did, I think.
And, there was a different chair model, but I made it look slightly more like the Hello Neighbor chair. I was gonna say the neighbor has AI, but it's obviously not good AI. It's
Artificial intelligence.
artificial stupidity. Also, yeah, the neighbor's working just as intended. Well, this makes my job easier. And I think there might now be a TV room. Well, yeah, security room. I think J-Rock made this, and it just uses the TV models, which I didn't make entirely new models. I just changed the TV models a bit, because that's what J-Rock was already using. So I was like, well, might as well. Did you edit Retro, or did J-Rock?
I think I did
I
it.
think Retro.
Oh. Well, Retro edited it. And also there's a bathroom.
Awesome.
And this looks slightly different.
And a sink with nothing to have water coming out of it.
And then there's really nothing different until this version. More sound to the cutscene, and the neighbor looks different. And here is the totally trash can model. And tomatoes! That, I'm not sure if they work in this version, like properly. They work, just not properly. Actually, it worked properly. I'm genuinely surprised. And there's sounds for items. And items have moved. And the neighbor's AI works. And the security room looks different. And the switch has moved. The key is in a very slightly different spot than how it is now. And other than that, there's really nothing else that's different. So we're gonna go on to this version. What's different in this version? Well, there's a lot different, obviously. You just saw it in the cutscene.
I think the grass is less green again.
Yeah, like slightly less green. Hold on. So, the player has a car and the neighbor has a car. I think I was using these as placeholders though, because this looks way too cartoony to fit. And then this looks fine with the cars that are driving past, but not fine for like the player's car. Not saying it's a bad model, it's a great model. Both of them are, but I just made it too low detail to look good as the player's car, so. Yeah, okay, so now it's in here. This is actually different than how it is now. Yes, I got a second life. Pretty much. But other than that, again, there's really nothing else that's different. Let's go a bit farther. It's, here. Cutscene's a bit faster. And it's slightly longer. It's now a sound you spawn in your house. I think, yeah, the model for the player's card is different again, but I think I changed it again after this. The neighbor now has a fence around his house. Valve is still in the same spot. But there's a BB gun. That works. I think I can actually break windows with it, yeah. And the neighbor doesn't...
Got a question. How long will this vid be?
Pretty long because, again, I'm playing almost every single version. Like, every major version, pretty much. Oh, the neighbor's gone. Oh. Hey, neighbor. Shooting pellets at your head. No, don't come over here. This is my safe spot.
Hey, Retro.
Yeah.
The game model you use takes up gameplay memory.
And then nothing else really changes.
I'm gonna use a different one.
Okay.
Can't always go back on the ones that go up already, so.
Well, they all do.
So I think I missed a version. Before Hello Again, neighbor, I did what some of you watching might recognize. The Hello Neighbor dev cam. My most popular video, by far. And I'll play a lot of the versions of it. This is the first version with very highly detailed sculptures. The neighbor is in this version, I'm just not sure. Oh, there he is. So, it's really it, other than like some of the house. One of the rooms you can't even get into at this point. And I think there might be a ladder on the back, yeah. And you can break through this window. But that's it. I'm gonna go to the next major version. This one is new update. There's doors.
I don't know why I made the neighbor T-pose.
I don't know either. This is before I started working on the game as well. Like at this point, Retro was working on the game at this point, and I died. Let's go to the first version that I saved, which honestly looks really different from the last version that we just played. Oh. Oh, I think the version when I lost all my data because I forgot to save it as private. Not all of it, but I lost all the quick saves. So this isn't the first version I saved. I saved a bunch of versions before this, even the one in that video. But yeah, still. Neighbor starts off right there. There's cars that drive by. Models are different. I'm talking about the one in my video because that one has like 4,000, I think. But yeah, that's the one I saved, and it's gone now, so that sucks. So there are these last two versions, and it looks completely different again, and it looks like the dev game now. I would play like the dev game, but the cars take forever to drive by, so. The cars also look more accurate. And now instead of trying to get into the basement, because that isn't what you were supposed to do in the dev game, because I translated it and it said get to the red cube. You're actually supposed to get the red cube. And I'm assuming what the neighbor's picking up at the start is like a red cube. And he drags it over to here. And then I win. This newest version is also a bit different in one major way. May not look like anything's different until I zoom into the neighbor.
Yeah, that version's very glitchy.
And broken, because the neighbor can't even chase you. We need to fix that.
Well, it's an older version, so it doesn't really matter.
No, it's the newest version.
Oh.
Yeah, so it might matter just a bit.
That means the video is basically.
No, it's the newest version of the dev game. Now,
Because you switched from the dev game to from the whole again neighbor to the dev game.
and now we're gonna look at the prototype.
No.
I got special permission. I got special permission.
I mean, you should do a like goal to play the prototype.
I want to play the prototype.
Alright.
So, there are a lot. Like, a lot.
Oh, Retro, did you leave the stream?
No.
Oh, that means Hayden missed. Awkward silence.
Yeah. Be right back.
He's saying be right.
Say that, he comes in.
He's saying be right back, but wow, how he was still moving around in the stream, but then he just remembered that it's delayed on the stream.
Yeah, I'm making the backyard right now.
Okay. Well, if you want him to be entertained while you wait for Eli, then here, have
You don't need to
some
wait.
bleeding in your ear. Oh.
You said do it.
Eli,
Yeah.
Dad wants you.
Oh my god, I'll be right back.
Eli, he was about to. Oh. No. I like my ears how they are, Retro. I don't need any modifications.
Oh yeah, that's an old version.
Alright, now I'm back.
There were older versions before this one, but they're all lost.
What was in the very first version, actually?
It was just a blank platform, sun and sky gadget, and the hammer.
Huh.
Yeah, Eli, you should play like the newer versions.
Well, again, I said I was playing every version.
Well, at least close.
I'm playing close to every version, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, did you hit like a like goal for this or something?
no. Yes, working as intended. So, this version's very broken. Some of the objects, like, when you throw them, it's like a wireless transmitter. The key model's different and less accurate. Trash can model's different. And the tomato model is different. The hammer is exactly the same. Also, I can't throw the trash can. Help! Alright, let's go to the next major version. The one that I saved first. Because it's still not that different, actually. But I think, yeah, I made the logic slightly better. So now you actually have to hold to throw it. And I just threw the tomato off the
You
map.
should do a 600 like goal to play something specific, if you know what I mean.
I mean, I'm not gonna get 300 likes. I'm not that cool.
I think you are.
I hold the key completely wrong. Wow. I just dropped the key in the trash can. The neighbor's here. So that's the first major version that I saved. Again, there's too many versions, so I'm gonna be scrolling past a lot of versions. And then this one that I saved, I made the lighting slightly more accurate. I know that for a fact. Trash can model's almost the same. Tomato model's also the same. There's an inventory that you can only open up. It doesn't actually work. And also, it's way bigger. And there's this object that you can drag around, like in the prototype. Retro tried to do it as well, but they were both broken. So. And a TV. Which does distract the neighbor, but he was already distracted by the tomato. We're gonna go to this version, because it has a chair and the lid for the trash can. And I think there might be icons in the inventory now. Oh no, I was wrong. Hey! It's Red Kirby's neighbor model.
Oh yeah.
The pause menu isn't here yet, though.
There
And
are a few missing animations in this version.
So I think maybe in this version. Here we go, the early pause menu. That's all that was added, I think. And now let's go to this version, which adds the house. A very incomplete version of the house. And a light bulb, which is always glowing.
Oh, I haven't even seen this version.
Is it a quick... Did I quick save this? I might have. Actually, does the neighbor fall yet? Yeah, he does. So, there's the basement door.
I can't remember if the basement door is logic in that version or not.
I think so. Yeah. So that's really it for this version.
The way the hammer landed, though.
Alright. Let's go to the next big version.
How many more big versions are there?
A lot.
Uh,
And then I have one more game one more Hello Neighbor game to show.
I'm about to finish something because I want you to play it,
After the stream, I'll play it. There's a clock.
but when's the stream going to end?
Probably at somewhere in the next 15 minutes or so.
Fine, I can wait.
Oh yeah, he could see through the walls.
Yeah. Right, so let's go to the
I remember. I
big.
remember the olden days of the game.
Go to a version with a house. Or the
When the neighbor
house.
had superman powers.
Yeah. The first version with an actually better house and a neighborhood.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
And quality settings.
Right, guys, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day to break my neighbor's house.
And car and trash can flying. Also, I added this when I first added the door logic, but you can block doors with chairs.
Also, Richard, I'm
Okay.
Oh, I think I know what it is. Minecraft. Aw. Alright, let's go to this version, because literally it's 3 versions after, and the house is much bigger.
Later on, I think I completely deleted the TV logic by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the neighbor never wouldn't follow it after one time.
I accidentally deleted the entire microchip.
You monster.
It was for one of
The neighbor throws tomatoes. I mean, bear traps. He doesn't throw tomatoes yet. And the house is slightly more finished.
Barely.
Go a bit farther. This one. Hey, look, there's an apple now. But the house still isn't finished, so I can get inside of that room without using the trash can glitch. Since the house isn't finished. Oh.
Here, I need to see the paint you've gone through.
And that's it for that secret. Let's go to the first version with a completed house. Because you can see that the house is a bit too skinny. And Retro had to make it wider so we could actually fit more of the rooms.
Yeah, and surprisingly, it still couldn't fit all of the rooms too much. Just barely.
And I think the house is finalized. Yeah.
There's a few
Be right back.
secrets in this game.
Only a few, not too many.
Yeah, only like 5. So now that Eli isn't here, I'll entertain you with
No!
a tiny bit of.
No entertaining.
I give you permission to show some of the secrets if you want to.
You know, I'll only show my secret.
Eli,
Hold up.
People just keep interrupting the stream.
Well, now that Eli's finally gone,
Retro?
I will give you all a tiny bit of a little
I
gift.
know where you live.
A little bit of entertaining.
Retro, I know.
Here
Retro, I
is
know where you
a
live.
tiny bit
Retro, I
of
know where you live.
Alright.
bleeding.
I'm back. So yeah, no ear bleeding for you.
Please. No. Yeah, should I, hey Retro.
Yeah?
Should I make, our plastic, our plastic enemy will have more personality, or still look dead inside?
Dead inside.
Why dead inside, dude?
Oh wait, I gotta get outside of the map
Because
to get to my secret.
Also, I'm giving him the damage that is on my actual play. By the way, Retro. I'm very experienced in destroying things. This wouldn't be too hard.
You forgot the hammer.
Oh wait, I think I need a special hammer for this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's up there.
the weird pre-prototype hammer. No. Neighbor! Come on, man. Luckily, I don't think I have to worry about him. Oh, okay.
As soon as you fly, he loses you.
And I'll place it right here. Alright, it's... Okay. Okay, I still made it. He can't catch you.
Very interesting.
He just...
Very interesting facts.
You can see chin.
Chill.
Alright, let's go to this version. This version looks interesting. Okay, we're still not
Yay!
very
You
close.
have some good items. Oh, there's the binoculars and flashlight.
Oh, frick, the neighbor just starts coming instantly. I added that when the house wasn't even finished, and it still works fine after the house was finished.
I know, he perfectly navigated around the wall.
I have to use the key now. Oh no. Oh no, and the hammer's in the right spot. Oh. Got the hammer, I got the hammer, I got the hammer, I got the hammer. Got it. Open. Okay. Got him off my jail. There's nothing in the basement.
Also, Retro,
Yeah?
you can't collide with the furniture.
Which thing?
You know.
Oh.
Yeah, and every time I try to make it collidable, it doesn't work.
I'll be able to fix it.
You can't really fix it.
Oh,
I'll just go to the newest version.
Every piece of it is collidable.
Cause not much changes except for like secrets being added. And a tutorial being added. And like slight...
Did you make the furniture yourself?
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to take it out because it just a glitch now.
Well, I can try to fix it.
every individual piece is squattable. And use a walk right.
Yeah, but don't delete it. Yeah, I can at least try.
Knock.
You can try and nothing.
What's inside? I don't know, because the neighbor killed me. And
Still
one
have to
more
drop
game.
for the key.
There's one more game I will show you guys. One more Hello Neighbor. This is what I'm currently working on. It's my newest project.
Neighbor, hello.
There's actually a few things. Another pause menu. We'll disable the neighbor for now. An umbrella and an inventory. A working inventory. Now, to most people that probably doesn't sound like much, but I've been trying to make a working inventory since version 4. And I got one.
Yeah, it's definitely how you hold a key.
That doesn't matter. I spent like a year trying to get a working inventory system.
And it's very impressive. If I tried to, my brain would just flatten.
And there we go. That is almost every major version of all of the Hello Neighbor games I've worked on. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll stream sometime like in 2 years. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Oops.